Hey, my name is Gigi. This is my school. Let's come check it out.
Hi, my name is Robin Davis, Dr. Robin Davis. I am the principal of the Flabob Airport Preparatory Academy. This is my third year in administration, and I absolutely love my school. So I started teaching 14 years ago. I'm a math teacher. I've taught high school math, middle school math. I've taught at traditional charters, and I've taught at regular charters. But I find here at Springs the school philosophy of education, personalization fits me to the T. And I like to say that because at Springs, our desire is to help prepare our kids for real world jobs.
We all learn differently. We all have different interests. And so it's not so much of a top-down approach from me telling the students what to do. It's me almost coming alongside them and then guiding them and directing them.
You can learn at your own pace, but it's so much more than that. Especially aviation based, it's really nice because that's where my interests are. When I came here, I felt like I was taking my education to another level and actually pushing myself to become a better person and really follow my dreams.
We try to personalize learning because when we get a kid to do education because they like something, they're going to become engaged. If they don't get engaged, they're not really going to learn.
Well, we're a mastery-based school, so with the personalized learning, you need to figure out what these students know. And instead of me simply giving them a test or giving them an essay or anything like that, I could, a variety of different ways, give them the opportunity to meet me where they know that they'd be able to relate the information. And why do I need to drill down an essay if I know that the student knows the information? And that's truly our end goal.
We have an aviation background, but I always ask the kids, what jobs can you find at the airport? Well, you can find people cooking, so there's your culinary. You can find great artwork, right? There's that artist. You can find computers. You can find fire, safety, police. All of the jobs. An airport is a little city. And so we are using the airport as a jumping off place to teach our kids about science, technology, engineering, arts, and math.
So this is the science room. I have forensic biology in this class, and my teacher for this class is Miss Johnston. Miss Johnston is a big insect lover. So in this cage, we have Harry, who is our bearded dragon lizard, and tomorrow we are having a fundraiser for him for face painting where we can actually get the money and buy him food.
I teach NGSS, which is the Next Generation Science Standards. We give them something to play with, to look at, a phenomenon, to watch on a video. They know nothing about it, they're completely confused, and then we get them to engage. We get them to ask questions, to figure it out, to discover, to get frustrated, to build something and fail. And if you go into my room, there is student work all over the place. It's very exciting.
One of the things that we try to do here is make sure that we have fun, but we also make sure that the kids understand responsibility and being responsible for their own learning. We are facilitators of learning. That's what we really want to be. We want to open up the doors for them, but we also want them to say, it's my responsibility to get this education that's being laid out before me.
We engage in character building by promoting a classroom culture of respect. One of the major things that we propose here is that everyone has value.
One of the things I really like about this school is that it's very open to people. You know, everybody's like a family. It's not everybody's in different groups and you know, you're separated. Everybody has a friend.
It is an open environment and there's not really much bullying at the school. Friends here are super nice and you can make friends very easily like I did.
I am Connor Miller. I'm in 7th grade. This is my first year here. And I'm here because I want to be a pilot in the Air Force. And this is a plane-based or like flying-based school. And so it was really surprising when I heard there was a flying school for grades 6 to 12.
We have an aviation pathway where our students can take 4 years of aviation classes here and learn all that they need for their private pilot FAA test, manned or unmanned. So at the end of 4 years, they'll be prepared to take that test. That means that they can become a pilot faster than they could drive a car. We partner with San Bernardino Valley College. They come on site Tuesdays and Thursdays to teach aeronautical classes. And what's important about that is if the kids take our classes and the San Bernardino Valley classes, by the time they graduate, if they start with us in the 9th grade, they can have a certificate in airport operations. They can go straight to work after graduating from high school if they desire to do that.
We start to use internship in our junior year, and we use it all the way through our senior year. And I found that it's really interesting so far, and I've learned a lot. I've so far learned how to rivet, how to strip certain parts off of a plane, how to remove certain chemicals off of a plane, and what we use for it. There's probably have to say hundreds of internship possibilities that you can go to. It's just really anywhere where you could actually choose if you want. You can actually internship anywhere where you can apply and actually get approved to work there.
We're making connections with American Airlines. So American Airlines is going to come and talk about mentoring our students in grades 8 through 12 and preparation for those who want to become a pilot. There's going to be opportunities for our students to go to the American Airlines Cadet Academy. This year we've also started offering computer science to our high school as well as robotics. So we offer the first G elective. That means it's one of the electives that's required by the state of California for our kids to take robotics.
The robotics class on Thursdays, middle school has 2 electives, and so far we have programmed a microbit and they've built a micro pet. With that, then they took their programming to the next step, and they had to build a cube, a fidget cube, and program that. So we've gone through a little microbit module, an algorithm module, and we're currently on a variables module where they're learning different things on the input and output and all of the variables that they can program.
Just get excited to see the kids excited when they get to build something and they get to test it and see that, oh, sometimes things don't work and you have to adjust and then problem solve.
You know, in the aviation classes, we don't just talk about you get in an airplane and you fly it. I mean, we're talking about everything, the materials, what it takes to build. When we go to Flabob, we have a hangar. We're going to have 10 classrooms and a hangar. In the hangar, we're going to have engines in there. They're going to be hands-on in there.
So the new school that we're going to be moving to, it has opportunities for kids to go hands-on. It's not just we learn about it and then we stop there. You get to work on engines and see how you can fix things. You get to experience the way it actually works. You don't just learn about it in a textbook.
Our goal is really to just indoctrinate the students with all of the options that are out there for them, with the hopes that that will be the spark that wants them to engage in the learning process.
I would definitely take a look at this school because it can really, it could really further you, it could take you to great places.
And so it's important to me that I make sure that they have a voice and choice. It's important to me that I partner with their parents. It's important to me that we let the community be the classroom. It's important to me that we pour into them and give them everything that we can give them. I can't think of a better place to do that than at River Springs Charter School. I can't think of a better place to do it than at Flabob Airport Preparatory Academy. Because the one thing I know is that it's not business as usual. Our kids aren't sitting in desks and rows. They're actually in a classroom immersed in the learning program. I believe that it's the best place for a child to learn and grow.